So,
Wonderful.
last session, we left off with our 3 party members, Aukan, Belladonna, and Renea, leaving the royal capital of Landesad on horseback on their way to Evelyn, the capital of the Old Wood. Their mission to essentially interview and look into heirs for the throne of Landesad and the realm of Landissa, as previous news reached their ears that King Baldwin, their friend, is dying and only has days to live. After reaching Evelyn, after encountering a certain amount of guards from Croliad that were dealt with in quick succession, they have reached Evelyn, in which they talked to Lord Balian, and after talking with him a bit, they had decided to sleep on it in order to really soak in, like, is he the one to inherit the throne of Landissa? And seeing as he is the king's cousin, it would make sense. However, before they can get a full night's rest, I'm looking at my notes here.
I can't read my own writing.
I can't read my own writing. Please help.
Dead.
I'm literally trying to read my own writing.
I'm doing my best, guys.
I'm doing my best here.
Just trying to live my life and, you know, catch a vibe.
Literally. I can't read our new friend's name. Why is that?
For effort's sake, let's just call him Steve.
For effort's sake, his name's no. His name's
Which friend was it? Was the one we made in the pub?
no, our Baron friend.
Oh, that one. Was it something start with a K?
Well, no, he's the Baron of Croliad. But...
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Lord Garrick, High Baron of Croliad.
That's the one.
Yeah,
That's
that guy.
the one.
Ah, yes.
That's the one.
You
I
know,
can
common
read my
names.
writing. I don't have.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
What are you talking about? So, before they could get their full night's sleep, Lord Garrick, the High Baron of Croliad, had invaded the Old Wood and had mustered his armies to try to put a stop.
Really,
What was
Taylor?
that?
Just oh no, mustard.
Mustard.
She shows
Very
up for
good.
one session. Mustard.
Mustard.
He had mustered, not mustard. Oh my gosh, it sounds the same. His armies in order to put a stop to any inheritor of the throne being crowned. So as Evelyn was being invaded and was falling under the axe of Lord Garrick's armies, Renea Hamming, along with the High Mage of Evelyn, worked together in the gate, powered it up enough with arcane energy to instantly transport our group from Evelyn to the city of Casperin. And that is where we ended the session, as they walked through the portal, leaving Evelyn behind them. Now, we pan over to the map here. You can see that there's some differences. The Old Wood has been invaded. The Dwarven Realm has been invaded. And our friend here has mustered I
You're
can't
never
unhear
gonna.
it. I'm
You've
never gonna
spoken that
unhear
word
it.
now, Taylor.
What a go,
Has
Taylor.
mustered his armies
And relishes the challenge of conquering the rest.
I despise you.
Not you two. Not you two.
You are not related to me.
And has rallied his
I'm gonna break
armies
the game.
along the border of present-day Landis.
I'd like to put a petition that Aukan is the only one that walks out of this alive because he hasn't made any sort of condiment jokes.
Don't worry, you'll catch up.
Oh my
Stop!
god!
You beat me by 2 seconds.
You know,
Taylor!
that deal is sounding better and better, isn't it, Cyrus?
It really is. I hate to say that, but oh my goodness, it is.
Aukan's gonna be the only one alive at the end of this. It's okay.
Wow. I don't know what to think.
How do we come back from this?
I don't know. We
How do
didn't
we
even
re-
start.
How
We
do we
weren't even there.
recover? How do we recover?
You can't.
That's just it. We can't. Guys, I guess we're done now.
Tonight's session is
No farther
over
than that.
because of the amount of condiment jokes.
The amount of condiment jokes that have taken place here. My god.
I'm scared.
At least we can't get Negroes.
Yes, it can.
We can and it will. Okay. So, sadly enough, Eden could not be here as they were scheduled last minute to work.
Which is depressing.
Which is very depressing.
Work
'cause
is
imagine.
depressing.
No, like,
Imagine being employed.
imagine being employed.
Imagine being an actual like contributor to society in some way, and not sitting on your bed at 9 o'clock at night playing D&D in your sweatpants.
We're not 10 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah, it's 10 here.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out this repeat thing in the queue.
Let's say that's not helping me feel any better.
Yeah, guys, we're going straight into combat.
Gonna frickin' die.
It's saying in order to use certain features, I have to vote for them. Log into vote. Man, this bot's like, this is worse. I'd rather pay to use this bot than log in. We're just gonna have to constantly recycle this song because our music bot
Oh,
sucks.
no.
Sorry, folks.
I can change
Don't
it
worry,
for
it's
the
fine.
channel.
So-
I'll just mute this song, then I'll just put my own in for the channel.
Yeah, honestly, like, you could.
Yeah, makes it
That's
easier.
probably better, actually. So,
That way I can also
And, like-
avoid copyright issues.
yeah. And you're a DM now. You know what songs fit the situation.
Exactly. I have a subscription to Epidemic Sound, and if they hear that, sponsor me. Let's get that sponsorship in here.
Miles, what are you doing?
Trying to get money. Or free stuff. I like free stuff too.
So, yeah, so what do you all do? So sadly, Renea, Eden isn't here to play Renea, so right now it's Belladonna and Aukan. Renea is here with us in spirit, and to make things easier...
She overdid it doing the spell and she's now in hospital.
Well, no. I'm saying that Josephus is actually here in Casperin on guild business. So
That checks out.
that does check it out, being, you know, what title did I give you?
Guildmaster or something like that.
Yeah, like Grand Guildmaster or something.
He's the
I
Grand
gave you some
Poobah.
sort of title.
It was like the
So,
headmaster of guilds, yeah.
oh, the Minister of Guild Affairs.
There it is.
That's the one.
Oh
There
yeah.
we go.
Taylor
Yeah,
doesn't
that
even know
is-
her
that
own
is-
job.
Yeah.
So I was
Whoa.
looking.
What do
I
I
was
do?
looking. Minister of Guild Affairs in Landis. Yeah. I was just looking
Yeah.
for my notes.
So it's good that you keep notes too.
We love that,
So we're
Taylor.
all in Cascaron. Belladonna, Aukan, and Renea have just walked through the portal. And they are actually greeted by some very surprised mages.
Hello?
I'd be surprised too.
Yeah. One of the mages there, he's dressed in very nice blue robes, like different hues of blue and maybe some dark gray underneath there. And he walks forward and kind of takes his hood down, and he's like, "We weren't expecting anyone. Who are you? Why are you here?" And he's talking to both you, Aukan and Belladonna.
I'm not gonna
Well, you
lie,
see,
I don't
you
even know how we
couldn't,
got here.
Here's the situation. So we were with friends and a bunch of other friends and turned into a bit of a rager. And so everything went wrong and there was a magic door in the sky and that's how we ended up here.
Not pardon?
I
Long
saw a
story
big
short,
shiny door
Evelyn-
and I walked through it.
Long story short, Iblin's burning. We're on the other side of the realm hoping that it isn't burning.
Eberlin's burning.
Yes, fast.
Oh, you're from Eberlin?
Well, no, see, we're from the capital, and we had to go on a little field trip to Evelyn, and that's when it was burning.
Just wait here a moment, please. And
Okay.
him and like two other mages like scurry off. Quite quickly, actually. And you're stuck here waiting for like 10 minutes. It's not.
I'm checking to see that all my loot strings are still working.
Yeah. So it's not how do I put this? It's not so awkward that you're sitting there. But it's just awkward that you have to wait for like so long. 'Cause 10 minutes, it feels a lot. Like forever, actually.
I'm enjoying the rest after what we just did. I don't like running.
So I'm gonna have both of you roll perception for me,
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm
because you know it's
good.
it's
at
always good when you
perception.
roll perception.
I can see things.
Where did my
13.
Oh.
That's not
Not 13.
terrible. It's not terrible. It's not a 1.
Hang on. What'd you say? Perception?
Yes, perception. Oh, that ain't terrible.
Mine's better.
What'd I get?
You got a 9.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm fixing my loot. I don't care.
Belladonna does not care about this place right now.
They do not
Nope.
at all.
Nope.
Extremely uninterested.
Yep. It's just a normal everyday thing to me.
Okay, so actually, it's Aukan who
Somehow.
is somehow is the first to spot them coming back.
I feel like I start smacking Belladonna and be like, oh, they're coming.
Who's coming?
The people that left a minute ago.
Oh, yes, those ones, right.
So I need you to roll.
Oh boy.
We're gonna have you roll a second perception check, actually, because your first one was kind of low. But we'll see if you notice
That
anything
one's a
else.
nat 1.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Even
yeah.
lower. Thank you, Nigel.
Yeah, I'm 21ing it here. Now I'm actually alert and caring what's going on.
I saw them at first, and then I saw a butterfly. I was like, yeah, okay.
Oh, there's a new song.
Hey.
So, as the both of you are waiting there, Aukan was like, "Oh, they're coming back," and doesn't notice.
Please don't.
Literally doesn't notice anything else. He's just like, there are bodies moving towards us.
Yeah, that's that checks out. It's like, yeah.
What you can actually, so with you, if you recall, you had actually taken Lord Balian with you.
Yeah.
Baron and Karen.
Yeah.
Who are both agents of Balian.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes, I make names.
We love them. We love a good name.
Alright, what's the bad news?
There actually is no bad news, because coming with the mages, you can see there is the high mage that you spoke with, there are his other 2 retainers, probably his acolytes or students that are with him. Behind them there are 4 guards, and with them you see Josephus.
Joey!
Hey.
And yeah, so they come through like the main hall, and you're all sitting there. There's, I think, 6 of you, actually. So, what do you do as this group of people approach you?
So I see this and Aukan doesn't?
Yeah, Auken's just like, there's people on their way here.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm a very face value kind of guy. There's
I
people.
smack Aukan up to the head. That's not just any people. Josephus is somehow here too.
Josephus is a people.
Josephus is a people.
Yeah.
Aukan, sometimes I wonder how you get from place to place, but you know what? You make good bacon, so I'm not going to question it.
Using my feet.
I'm writing that
So,
down.
what do you do?
What do
Okay.
you do after an answer like that?
I feel like I'll just walk over to Josephus and kind of clap him on the back and be like, hi. Nice to see you again.
You too.
We could have used your
Josephus,
help.
hi! How you
I
doing?
don't know yeah, I was gonna say I don't know anything that's going on, so I'm like, hi.
We've had a
What's happening?
bit of a time that we should probably fill you in on. You know that the little thingy that our dear friend the king, rest in peace, sent us on?
You mean the very important quest?
Yeah, that one. So
Yes.
well, we tried, we started, and one thing led to another,
Half
and
the city burned down.
the kingdom maybe led to
Oh.
a civil war.
All right then.
Through no fault of our own, but apparently we've been outplayed, and someone already beat us too, trying to find an heir. The heir being himself.
And who would this be?
Would be our dear old friend, the Baron of Prolian. That's why I never went and played there. He was never any fun. But anyways, he's trying to take the throne himself and try to destroy Evelyn in the process. So we could be in for a lot of trouble because he is already organized.
Right. Well, what's next then?
Well, thankfully, I talked him into it. He wasn't letting go because he was being all noble about it and everything. But I did manage to talk Lord Balian into coming with us to try to get him and the king's son, whose name escapes me, in order to form a bit of an alliance to try to deal with this guy.
Well,
Yeah.
let's
Oh,
get
Brand,
there
that's
then.
the guy's name. I haven't seen him in years. He's a little kid the last song. Forgive me.
Okay.
That's the plan. If it's gonna work, that remains to be seen. But hey, that's how we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Aukan threw a guy through the bar.
Yes,
Oh.
that too.
Well, I'm glad that you guys have been busy.
Aren't we always? So, fun
It's an
question.
average
What the heck
day.
are you doing here?
Well, I'm here on official guild business.
Well, that's really useful then, because, you know,
That's
we might
convenient.
need armies, so we might need the guild. But we're just glad to see you, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Now we're all here.
I'm glad to
Makes
see
it
you.
easier.
True story.
So, as you're all continuing to like talk and discuss and catch up and all that,
And rambling.
and rambling, not quite knowing what to do.
Nope!
Um,
Land there is none.
Plan? What's that? I don't know. Do you?
That thing that we threw in the
Not exist.
garbage?
That thing that's in the garbage?
There was a plan.
There was a plan.
There was an
So-
idea called the Avengers. Oh, sorry.
I'm dead.
So as you're continuing to talk, the king's bastard son, actually, we call him a bastard son because he is a
Yeah.
bastard.
Whether he is or not, we don't know yet. That's just the title.
Yeah, not even like
Lord-
through marriage or anything. It's literally just him.
Yeah.
We just
Is-
don't like him.
Lord is Lord Halbrand of Casperin. So you are actually in the city that he runs.
Oh, good. One
Hey,
stop
what's
shop.
his name?
Halbrand.
Halbrand.
Lord Halbrand. Just a regular name.
Yeah.
You guys are being silly.
Yeah, that's different.
Is that real?
That's
the one
so
thing that's
new.
remained normal around here.
Yeah.
That's the last one. You guys are being
Sorry, why am I not laughing? It's real.
You
Yeah,
laugh.
that's fair.
You just laugh the pain away.
Yeah, that's how I get through.
So, yeah, you're currently in the city of Lord Halbrand. He is actually one of the other people that you were supposed to like go and talk to. However, it's gonna be kind of rushed. So
Complications arose and ensued, and now we're trying to overcome them.
yeah. So currently, do you want to let Taylor know, like, or Josephus know actually? Let Josephus know what the plan is.
Oh yes, the plan I came up with at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yes,
a
let me
plan.
know.
There is a bit of a plan, kind of.
This
So
is new
here's
to
the
Aukan as
plan.
well.
So the teensy tiny plan is, Hallbrand here is a good fighter, but he's illegitimate. Whereas our dear friend Balian over there is a great politician, city-run negotiator, and has a rightful claim, but he's not much of a warrior apparently. So if we combine
Okay.
the brains and the brawn, and maybe, just maybe, get through this, we might be able to convene a council to figure better, but it'll ensure that all of us are alive to get there.
Okay.
That's,
I like that. I like being alive.
That's my plan right now. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it'll work. That's my plan. I am hedging my bets right now. Personally, my vote's for Bailing, 'cause honestly, before it burned down, Iblan was a paradise, but, well, now we just gotta work with what we got.
Sounds good.
Any other questions on the lecture? I did slides.
I made
Um,
slides.
That's alright.
I brought photo cards.
Sorry, I'm losing my sanity right now.
So,
The silence.
So that's the plan. We get these two to have some sort of peace summit thing, hope it all works, and see where it goes from there. Maybe this guy will, give up and go home.
we'll see, won't we?
We will. Like I said, hoping.
Helm scale.
We will see. So, I need everyone to roll me a d20, just a d20, nothing,
Just a flat D20.
Nothing special.
just a flat d20, nothing special.
Oh my gosh.
How'd I do?
Taylor.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You both got
Not
nat
a-
ones.
Wait, why did we get that one?
Dude, we both got that one. Oh, hi. Wow, that's good.
I got a 14.
Oh my gosh.
This is not going to be a good night.
What the heck?
You both
Taylor,
got.
I
How
think
did
we're
you do
screwed.
that?
Miles might have been right about being the only one that might survive tonight.
Guys, this is not good.
How did
Nope,
you
it's not
manage
good.
that?
Oh lord.
Well, I'm
concerning.
accepting my fate. I didn't even finish that play for the King's funeral yet.
You're gonna be having your own soon.
Yeah, that's right.
So, with the successful, there's 2 nat 1s and a 14 here. That's not much to work with.
We talk about this
Nope.
such good
Sadly
numbers.
enough.
If you add them up, that's a 16, my guy.
That is a 16.
We work
Oh
with
my God.
averages here.
Yeah.
Well, that averages them. That's a, 5.
It's better than a
So-
1.
1.
It is.
As you're all discussing and catching up and, giving Josephus the rundown and all that, you can hear metal, almost like armored footsteps rushing up the stairs to the gate, because that's currently where you are. And you can see there are probably about 5 guards, and with them is a half-elf who is in kind of I'd say quarter plate, so he has the chain shirt on with the insignia of Casperin, kind of think of Crusader, Crusader style armor or outfits. His helmet is at his side, and he has a very stern look to him, but also you wouldn't think that he's a fighter. He doesn't look very stocky, I would say.
Yeah.
He's definitely more has that slim build, but he is built. He has you can see the defining muscles on him. If we were to put it mechanics wise, he'd definitely be a dex fighter.
That's the Michael Phelps of half elves.
Is he a captain?
Calm down, Nigel.
Calm down.
I just got a plan!
Belladonna.
Hold up.
Belladonna immediately was like, "Oh,
Oh.
Um,
Captain.
You can see that the rest of the guards do stand at attention when he enters, and the mages kind of bow their heads.
so does
And
Belladonna."
Josephus, you know who this is. However, the other 3 don't. This is actually Lord Halbrand of Casperin.
Oh.
As he walks in, he begins talking with the mages and tells them to shut the gate down. So
That's
they do,
direct.
and they actually close it off from their end. And you can see that he's quickly talking with these mages, and the 3 mages actually kind of rush out of the room after he's done talking with them. And he turns to you, and he's like, "I'm so sorry, I did not mean to ignore you. However, in the last hour, there have been some very interesting developments. You included amongst them.
Oh.
Just roll my hair at the fact that he called us interesting.
The fact of the matter remains is that. How about I just show you?
Well,
Follow
of
me.
course, lead on.
As he's walking out, I need all of you to roll a perception for smell.
Oh dear.
Whoa.
Something's burning.
20.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Dirty.
sitting
Oh my
at a
gosh.
Dirty 20.
Josephus, this is not looking good for you. All your rolls
No,
have been.
what the heck?
You've been gone for too long. You need to
Or
warm up.
even. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been gone for a bit.
Come away.
So, as you actually move to, because you're currently in the palace at Casperin right now, and unlike Evelyn, which was kind of like an emerging city, like town turned city, Casperin has been a city for quite a bit. Like it's the second city that has been founded after the royal capital of Landesad. And it's actually named after the guy who founded this kingdom, Lord Casperin. So as you approach the outside courts, the courtyards of the palace in Casperin, you can see that there is a red haze in the sky. And I'm just going to ask y'all a question. What region are you in?
So we're in a forested region right now, aren't we?
Yep, you are in the Greenwood.
Yep.
And as Lord Halbrand takes you to the Walls Palace, city of Casperin, fine, but he hands you all a spyglass. So now, tells like you don't each get an individual one, but he lets you use yours. So you can roll perception for sight again at advantage.
An advantage?
Yeah.
I love advantage.
So 22.
Okay. Who's next?
Wait, sight?
Yeah.
18.
How do you do with advantage?
Just roll it
do
twice.
So Auken's got 18. Ooh, 20.
Oh my gosh.
Holy smokes.
There we
Josephus
go.
We're back in
Ross. There
business.
we go. Back
Nice.
in business, Taylor. Welcome back. Hello, are you
Right.
awake now?
I am. I'm ready to rumble.
Ready to rumble. You can see that, I don't know, y'all probably saw me changing the map a bit. I mean,
Yeah.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
but you can see that there is a very noticeable orange haze over here.
Yup.
Which is actually pretty close because it was about half a day to Evelyn, but you guys actually took your time, right? It's
Yes.
another similar distance. This is only half a day away from Casperin to here. So, what you see is that each one of these squares represents maybe about 7,000 to 10,000 soldiers.
Oh, is that
Oh, we got, 30 to 50,000 men coming at us. Nope.
That's nothing.
As you can see, people have fled
Sounds
into.
true. Got them here with me.
Yeah, currently you can see that the Royal Army is actually very busy. And Lord Casperin brings up the fact that the garrison here only numbers about 3,000. Just to protect the city alone. That includes what you'd call peace officers, town guards, and his personal, army.
So we're outnumbered about 20 to 1 at max.
That's if they break through.
So factoring losses and the fact the front line, possibly 10 to 1. Okay.
So after he does that, his kind of personal guard is still with him, but he kind of gives them a nod and they kind of spread out along the wall, so he can just talk to you and Lord Balian. And he looks at you all and he's like, "What mission did my father send you on?" "I know there's a mission. I don't know what it is." You went to the Oldwood for a reason and came through that gate for a reason. So what mission did the king send you on?
Should I tell him?
I was about to ask Aukan the same thing, because last time I started talking, they shut me up.
I am scared, but I'm gonna let him do the talking.
Okay.
Let me or him?
I'll let Belladonna. I'm scared.
Good. Well, Your Grace. So, your father,
scared.
we love him. Is it just him with us, or is it his captains too?
No, he told them to kind of like go and spread out so he could talk to you guys personally.
Okay. Normally I'd be coy about this, however, we are facing possible death, so I'm going to be straight to it. Your father is presently dying.
I regret it.
So, he sent us to try to secure the realm. And unfortunately, you know the Baron of Croliad? Not a friendly chap. He seems to have taken measures into hand himself and is trying to secure the himself. So our plan has evolved from securing the throne to protecting it from him. So yourself, your lordship, and your father's cousin, the Lord of Iblen, are the two premier possible successors. Therefore, he wants you to eliminate it. Why? We getting you two in the same place to try to deal with him was the realm's best plan, a possible chance of success. Now, this may be a mistake trusting you, because I only met you when you were small many years, so who knows? But I'm throwing caution to the wind due to the fact that we have a giant army bearing down on us now.
Well, that does prove difficult, does it? Have you decided who will inherit?
Well, we're still in the planning stages of that, due to the fact that you are a formidable warrior and a renowned lord, but due to your bloodline, some lords, not just Gilead, take issue with it. On the other hand, your father's cousin is a well-respected lord of the bloodline, and known as a fair and just ruler. We were wondering if the possibility of a coexistence among the two might be possible. If not, well, once we survive this, then we can possibly figure that out.
Explain coexistence to me. As in two rulers, or how would you define that?
To define that...
Not a monarchy if there are two kings.
No, you're correct in that. Let me... Actually, have you heard of a city-state? It existed a very, very long time ago. Sparta. Sparta had two kings. One was a political king, one that was good at statecraft, statehood. The other was more of a warrior king. Now, being you two in the same bloodline...
I can't tell if it's my
but
kind
you
of...
both have your particular arenas that you are skilled in. And so... there is precedent to call a council among the Lord's realm to decide who will lead them, since you are blood.
I'd like to kill Belladonna now.
What happens when you guys let me talk?
Have you heard about Sparta?
I will pull whatever I have to do to survive this.
I'm not gonna get over that.
Sparta canon now? Question mark.
Sparta is canon.
Sparta is canon. It was destroyed by the Lord of the Locusts, a very, very, very long canon.
I thought you were gonna do the Elder Scrolls thing. Have you heard of the High Elves? I was like, what?
No, I haven't reached that point of an excuse yet.
Roll me.
What do you want?
Death save.
So you're not exactly trying to like persuade him into agreeing with this, but you're trying to like be like, hey, hear me out. Roll
There's a greater
persuasion.
good right now, and it involves surviving.
Roll
Deception.
persuasion.
I feel like it should be like performance or something.
Not my best.
Because you're really going for something right now.
Do you want me to roll performance as well?
Yeah, actually, that's an interesting take on that, Taylor. Let's roll performance.
There we go, that's better. I got an
I'm just
18.
gonna roll here.
Problem with this is how I act when I have to negotiate things in real life, and it usually works.
That's concerning.
Miles, you've seen me do it.
I know. It's still concerning.
As he's standing there, kind of like looking out to the mess that's happening right now as you speak, he's currently, I'd say, pondering.
Pondering's good.
Of whether or not to call the guards.
And have me executed on the spot.
Yeah, he's like, get them out of here.
Yeah, we're
He's
done.
like, what weapon do I have closest to me right now?
Yeah.
What can I throw at this absolutely out of her mind tiefling?
Yeah, literally. Who do you think you are?
It's always the tieflings.
So, yeah, okay. Yeah, as he continues to ponder, he looks at pretty much the four of you, like, what do you all think?
Oh.
I know Belladonna has said her piece. Josephus, Aukan. What do you think?
Well, if I'm honest, as it stands right now, you two combined are the best bet to put this guy down. I feel like right now, that's what we need to focus on.
Josephus?
I feel like Josephus is like, yeah, we just need to work with what we got, and if what we got is you two, then that's what we have to do. I think Josephus also looks at him and be like, what would you do if you had been in our shoes?
What would you do for a Klondike bar, sir?
If I was in your shoes, I'd currently put aside trying to find an heir, and probably make an attempt to contact the current king, our standing king. He still is king, he's not dead yet,
That we know of.
that we know of.
Let me know.
And figure out what to do from there. I mean, currently there's a very large and quite impressive army. I didn't know that the Baron had this amount under him. We were allowed to have so much army under us.
It's almost like an outside source from beyond the plane has allowed that.
Yeah.
The nerve.
The noise.
The noive.
Then you know what? Cool. I didn't mean to use that. Okay. We'll just do that. Fix that there. Okay. I think the current objective here is to prep for what's about to come. Wouldn't you say so?
I agree.
Very good. Well, get a nice rest. You'll need it. And we'll convene first thing in the morning. I will be talking with Lord Bailey tonight.
Alright.
As he does that, he then states that so in each palace, there's like rooms for other lords when they come to visit. He's actually opened up those rooms to you four.
Cool.
So you each get your own room, probably bigger than the one you have Landisad, but just as nice.
Nice.
And he then, like, he doesn't essentially dismiss you, but like he walks away to go take care of things, and he calls Bailey into his side, and they walk away together. Bailey and follow him because they're like the bodyguard, right? Like Lord Halbrand has 5 knights at his side, while Lord Bailey has these two, the Ivorian thief and the Wood Elf hunter.
You know, the usual suspects.
The usual suspects. So what do? You're still currently standing on the wall. You can see the current situation is not looking good at all, actually. What do? Night is approaching very quickly. I mean, it was pretty much nighttime when you fled Evelyn.
Yeah.
So right now it would be like the equivalent of 11 p.m. Like, it's quite late.
I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna try to go to bed.
Okay. Josephus?
I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay. And Belladonna.
Wait, actually, sorry. Wait, so I know this guy?
Lord Halbrand?
Yeah.
I mean, you would have worked with him.
You
Like,
know him through council stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you know
But
him
I
through
like-
council.
Should I, like, try and catch up with him or something?
I mean, he's basically said, like, get some rest, right? Like,
Yeah. Okay, I'll just go to bed then.
okay. And Belladonna, what do you do?
See,
Belladonna's
would go to
awfully
bed.
thirsty.
but, well,
Do you say he's thirsty?
I'm curious, and the
Belladonna's-
fact, what?
Belladonna's parched.
Belladonna is parched, my guy.
You know what? That bar experience was not fun. I am curious, and also have gotten us into this mess, so I want to make sure we get out of it. So I'm going to attempt to follow these two at a distance.
Roll stealth.
Not my best.
11.
Not my best.
Not your best at all.
Online dice don't seem to like me.
No, they do not. So, I'm gonna actually have you roll a dexterity saving throw to try to salvage this, or else they're gonna spot you.
Dexterity saving.
Yep.
Okay. Ish.
Okay, that's not good either.
Nope.
However, they do not spot you. You kind of like, you don't duck out of the way just in time. However, you do manage to get out of the way before like Baleen turns around and like swore he heard something, and Halbrand's like, nah, let's just keep moving. To continue following them, roll another stealth check.
Welcome to Nigel's expedition. You guys got to do dumb things last campaign, so it's my. Oh hell! Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
On
Yes,
that
That
20.
was 25.
He woke up.
He woke up. Welcome to the game, Nigel. So,
Stealth.
so as you continue to follow, flawlessly, in fact,
Did not.
they actually walk around like the outer walls, just talking and catching up, and they're kind of like throwing out these ideas, like, hey, what if we do this, or what if we do that, and sometimes like Halbrand's like, oh, that could work, and sometimes Baleen's like, no, that can't work. And they walk for about an hour just talking. And then they eventually head down the stairs to where, at this point, you head down the stairs with them, and they go back into the palace. You're going to need to make another stealth check at advantage, because, you know, did so well last time. So at advantage to follow them into the palace.
He's gonna get on that one.
Oh!
You did.
I'm
He
dead.
did. However, you take the highest, which is 11. To salvage this, you're going to need to make another dexterity saving throw. If you fail this dexterity saving throw, they spot you.
30.
Oh,
Dirty
yo.
20.
There we go.
Dirty
I
20.
haven't won life.
You managed to sneak in the palace, and
Now I know what a wolf felt like.
as you continue to follow them, you can see that they begin to part ways. Baleen goes to his room as Baron and Karen head to their separate rooms, and you can see that the captain or the lieutenant of Lord Halbrand's personal guard is now walking with him to what you could presume to be, I wouldn't call it a council room. So there's like, you know, the big table with all the maps, the chairs, and all that. And as you walk in there, as you kind of sneak in, you can see that there's the captain of his personal guard. Lord Halbrand is there, along with 3 other captains and 2 more lieutenants. And they currently have a map of the realm here. And it too is divided by these colored sectors. So obviously Casperin Hill and the Greenwood is the stretch of the royal, is what is now considered the kingdom. While you have Croliad and Delmira and the Oldwood and kind of what we went over before. I actually think I still have that map up with all that stuff. Oh, I do. Just give me a hot minute here. Okay. So you're going to need to roll me another stealth check. Sorry to put you through this.
Yeah, hey, no, I did it to myself. God.
12. Okay. Not as good, but it's not bad either. So that's something. It's not like it's easy to sneak around either. Like, you're probably doing so well.
Especially no palace I haven't been in before.
Yeah, you've never been in here before, so it's like, where do I go? Okay, I believe. Alright, yeah, here's the current map. Okay, so I'm actually going to move you to the current map. This is the map that they have on the table, and it's a similar map that King Baldwin had drawn up. And I need you to roll me perception to try to overhear what they're saying. 17, perfect. So this is all happening while Aukan and Josephus have already turned in. Unless you two have changed your mind and you somehow want to snoop around as well.
No, I think I'm staying in bed, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like, yeah, I don't feel like Josephus sneaks around.
Okay.
The rogue
Which kinda
doesn't
hurts me.
sneak.
Well, I don't think he does it like, I don't know, I feel like he's kind of smarter about like just like what he gets himself in trouble with, especially because he knows someone here.
That's fair. That is fair. That's wise. Josephus is wise.
Belladonna
He
is not why.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, we
So-
all picked up on that.
Yeah,
You know,
so
I'm
what-
having fun this campaign, okay?
So what you overhear is them talking about the current state and that the king has chosen his personal, the captains aren't impressed that the king has chosen his personal friends to go and find an heir for the throne when clearly there are 2 or 3 people who are actually in line for the throne. And Lord Halbrand's kind of listening to all this, and like some of them agree, some of them don't, and it erupts into a shouting match. And at that point, Lord Halbrand lifts his hand up, and the room goes silent. Like all these men are like hardened veterans and warriors, and they just go silent the moment his hand goes up. And then he states, "I'm well aware that more than half of you on my personal council are not impressed that my father has taken this action, and a quarter of you actually agree. Now it's that part I'm surprised about. I may not be, but in the past, bastards such as myself have taken the throne after the king has passed. Now he probably sees that by myself no means I am no politician. I'm aware of this. However, I do feel as I do have a right to that throne, and so does Balian. We both have an equal right to the throne. And therein lies the problem. Currently, right now, the High Baron Garrick of Croliad has mustered his armies. Christ's sakes, mustered.
It's never leaving.
Caught up to it yet.
Thanks, Taylor. I
You're
so
welcome.
love it. I love
Anytime.
it. Has currently gathered his armies.
It's all about wording.
Wording's important. Has gathered his armies. I don't know where he's gotten this amount of soldiers under him, because it goes past the treaties we have all signed. I, for one, can only hold 10,000. We all should only be able to hold 10,000, except the king with his personal army of 5,000 in Landisand. And now here he marches against us with over close to 50,000.
Sir's overcompensating.
That's another problem. That's the current problem we're going to have to deal with here. Our garrison is not enough. I've already sent most of my troops to deal with the ever-changing border that's happening as we speak. They'll be on the road to Casperin at the break of dawn, which means we have to mobilize tonight. Now, most of you won't agree with this, but I am willing to put my stake put the throne aside for now in order to deal with the High Baron Garrick. If you don't agree with that, you can leave now, and you are dismissed from duty. And it's at that point that all the captains and the lieutenants kind of like look around the table. They're like, "Is anyone gonna do it? Like, who's ballsy enough to do it, right?
Who's crazy enough? Who's trying it?
Crazy enough to do this?" And none of them move. And it's actually the older captain that's there that states that, you know, they're gonna stand with him in whatever decision he makes. They will stand by him. And he thanks them for that, and he tells them to go gather their company and mobilize.
Ooh,
And as soon as the meeting starts, it is over.
that's quick. and
Roll
efficient.
another stealth, Belladonna.
Okay. Doing the stealthiest of stealth checks.
Nat 1. Nope.
Hey!
Okay, so he does not spot you as he walks out, and it's just you left alone in this room now. Hidden. What do you do?
See, I don't know if this is Belladonna's sensors going off or mine going off. Something feels weird. What else is in this empty council room with me?
Roll perception.
Whoa. You are rolling it.
Here's hoping.
Okay, so give me a minute. Yeah, damn, 30-20. Okay, so on this, you can see that there are clearly chairs for his inner council to sit on around this massive. Well, it's an oak table, like this massive, well put together, varnished oak table with maps on it and like moving pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You can also see that in this room there are about 3 other separate tables that you could probably think where they're not where they currently write down every word that has been said during this meeting and previous meetings, meaning there are
That's what
records.
I want to hear.
There are records there.
Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm going to read through some of these records.
Okay, you're going to need to roll investigation.
Hey, oh, my best skill. Yep, there it is.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Belladonna does stupid things. It doesn't mean she's intelligent.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need to make have you make a general perception check.
Insight? I don't know.
Perception.
Oh, perception? Okay. Oof.
Nat 1.
Ooh, you're
The
kind of
words
feeling the
leave
pressure. You're feeling like anyone could walk into this room and just find you sifting through these records.
Yeah, I hear the footsteps. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw to this is to see like, you know, like, are you wise enough?
Ooh, we're not doing hot tonight.
Yeah. You continue to sift through these records, and you're feeling it. You're feeling like someone's gonna come into this room and find you, and you panic a bit actually. And I need you to make another wisdom saving throw to see if what you do next is either smart or dumb.
Dumb it is.
You grab the file of meeting records and leave the room. Where do you go from here?
Okay. How far away from my room am I?
You're quite a ways. You're actually closer to Josephus or Aukan's room.
Okay. Okay. Which one's closer?
Roll me a d20. He's here. What?
Welcome to Tori. And he brought mustard.
He brought mustard. Mustard. Okay, so yeah, 7. So it's actually Josephus, who is Taylor, who is not back yet. That is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Right.
Shall we wait for dear old Taylor?
Yeah, might as well. While we're doing this, I'm going to calmly stealth my way to Taylor's room.
Okay.
That's a statement and a half.
Yeah, that is. Roll stealth.
And that's also recorded.
Hey, Miles, it worked in your campaign.
That's true.
Hey!
Gosh, okay.
Man knows how to get
The gaming gods seem to like when I do that move.
Man, that is
concerning.
crazy juju right there.
That's
That is
highly
the second
concerning.
time I have done that move, and it's worked. Second time in the span of a week, too.
You know the dice gods say if you keep rolling well, you're bound to die.
Yeah, I know.
This is true.
I've made some bad rolls this round, too.
Yeah, you have.
I've rolled 2 nat 1s this round.
Yeah. So you stealth to Josephus's room, and this poor guy's sleeping. Like, he's an old man. He's sleeping.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping his intelligence will help me make sense of this.
Wow, you didn't want to go to Aukan for intelligence?
Nah.
I get it. It's fine.
You rate high on the emotional intelligence scale.
Yeah.
Aukan's an empath, guys.
I see it.
Belladonna is just an idiot.
Alright, I need everyone to roll a d20 while we wait.
Let's roll that. Hey! 2 nat 20s.
How is that possible?
I'm speechless,
Guys,
I don't
we won.
understand.
The game's over.
We won.
I'm getting a shot of that. Like, that shouldn't be possible.
That's glorious.
Okay, Taylor, pressure's on. If we get 3 in a row, that's jackpot. We win. Game over. Aukan becomes King Aukan, Lord of Bacon.
Yes.
Gosh, what's taking Taylor so long?
Gosh.
Gosh.
Remember, guys,
Yuck.
we're recorded.
Yuck. Come at me, mouse.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, mouse?
Don't invoke the spirit of the mouse.
The spirit of the mouse.
Have you watched that Gabriel Iglesias one where he was like nervous about working for Disney?
Yeah.
And he's like, the one call I don't want to receive. Fucked up you did.
Don't turn off the lights in a room at midnight. Stand in front of the mirror. Start singing the "It's a Small World" theme. You just hear, "Huh?" I'm your pal. Fear.
You call?
That's how you get absolute fear and chaos.
To be honest, I don't think I want to encounter Mickey Mouse anywhere.
Yeah,
Like, you
not
can-
even if I go to Disney.
The idea of a big anthropomorphic mouse? No thanks.
And like he's sentient, he wears pants.
Yep. What's messed up? Goofy's a dog.
And
Pluto's a dog.
yeah. It's like, hold
What
on,
happened there?
sir.
What happened there? Alright, so Belladonna, for time's sake, you're gonna need to roll another stealth check in this dark room. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
You're fine then.
For every 3 minutes that Taylor does not come back, you keep having to roll stealth.
Or am I still in like the thingy room, or am I on my way to? I thought I already made my way to Josephus's room.
You've made your way to Josephus's room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where we're standing.
Okay. Someone spam Taylor. Tell her to get in here.
Where are you? Come back.
Literally. We're waiting on you. So Miles, do you think you're coming back for the summer?
I'm actually thinking about it.
You might have a +1 too.
Yeah, I may have convinced Taylor to join me.
Oh, what's she gonna do?
She was thinking of either, because I'm thinking about signing up on Kitchen. And so she was thinking of either doing the same thing or applying for childcare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause her mom used to run a daycare when she was younger.
That's valuable experience.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
So yeah, I might come on back for another year.
No, you have to come back every year.
Every year. You are now kidnapped. You can never leave.
So one year where you're like, nah, I think I'm good, and then like you wake up and you're in a trunk going to camp.
No, you wake up in a cart and you say, "Hey, you're finally awake."
Yeah. So you're finally awake.
You're like, what?
Man, if I had a nickel,
This is a
for
strange
every
turn of
time,
You'd have 1 nickel.
I'd have exactly 1 nickel.
What was that one thing, like every global recession, what was it, Modern Warfare 2 comes out?
Yeah.
New Warfare comes out. If I had a nickel for every time there was a global recession and Modern Warfare came out, I'd have 2 nickels. That's still a weird coincidence.
It's not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened, Matt.
Yeah, literally. I don't know what to think at that point. Just be like, okay.
Like, alright, this is just a thing, my dude.
This is how it's. This is how this goes.
Yeah, they're back.
All right. I don't know.
I'm back.
Okay, good.
Look at your
Good.
screen.
Pardon?
Look at your screen right now. Look at the 2 rolls that are on there.
The 2 rolls?
Above the stealth
20. 20. Whoa.
roll. 2 nat
We
20s.
both nat 20.
Do I need to roll? Do I need to roll?
Get a 3rd.
Oh, God, please.
Oh.
No, not perception.
Oh, what am I rolling?
Just a
Just a
There's a
d20.
straight
nat-
nat 20.
Was it roll 20? Oh. Okay. Here we go. Oh.
Nope, we do not get
11 or
jackpot.
better.
All right,
A
we
little
don't
bit
win.
better than last time.
We said that if we got 3 nat 20s, we instantly win the game. I become king.
I love that. Sorry, guys.
So,
That's jackpot.
Josephus, I do actually
Yeah.
need you to roll perception now.
In your sleep.
Okay, this is for real.
For real.
Never mind. Take my other one. Take my other one.
Might as well.
I'll take your 14. I'll be nice.
Thank you.
You hear the door to your room open and close. However, you don't see anyone.
I don't see anyone.
Yeah.
It's a gnome, and I look down.
It's a gnome, and I look down. It's Romeo Dottori.
Yes.
It's Romeo Dottori. I'm like, there you were.
So you look
bud.
down. You can roll perception with advantage now. 23. You see Belladonna, like, army crawling on the floor.
What the
of your-
frick?
Yeah, you missed.
I'm like, Belladonna. I'm like, Belladonna. What the heck?
I did not just completely stealth my way here for you to ruin it by talking.
I'm not gonna go back to sleep.
So, here's the thing. You ever have days where you have a really weird vibe off?
Let's just get to the point here.
Fine. Never mind the story. So, I kind of followed Hallbrand and Balian while they were talking. And then I followed Hallbrand to a secret council meeting with his captain. And they didn't spot me, thank God. And after they left, I kind of stole all the documents from the last couple of meetings.
Do you have those documents right now?
Yeah, I do.
And you brought them in here?
Here? Like, they didn't make sense to them because I couldn't figure out what I was doing because I was panicking because I thought... But you know what? I wouldn't
Okay.
mind if you did.
Well, you can stand up if you want.
Okay.
He's like, Belladonna's still like on the floor, like belly down.
Just lie there looking up at you. Hi.
I'm like, well, sit up. Let me see them.
Okay, I hand them over.
I'm like looking
Roll
through
an
them.
investigation.
Well, I went to you because you have the highest intelligence.
Aw, frick. Even with my
16.
+5, it's 16.
That's still good.
That's better
Okay.
than I did. I got like a 5.
So,
Oh, no.
Belladonna has actually brought you, like, 5 file folder stacks of, like, recordings from meetings, like, handwritten. So you know how there's,
Like meeting notes. Like
yeah,
meeting minutes.
notes.
A
Yeah,
whole filing
exactly.
cabinet.
Has
Whoa.
brought you 5 file folders, like 5 manila style folders of the
Uh-huh.
past 5 meetings. And as you're looking through these, the first one starts out just kind of normal, but halfway through they discuss the health of the king.
Whoa. How would they know? Yeah, how would they have known?
Then in the second meeting, it starts off normal for like the first quarter, then they come back to the health of the king, and there are 4 mentioned names. Amongst them are Balian and Garrick,
Okay.
who are mentioned in there. And near the end of the meeting, the topic of discussion is how Garrick has raised such a large army.
Huh.
Because it goes against the treaty that they all made, that they maintain a force of 10,000, right? Like
Right.
each lord and their city is only allowed to have 10,000. All except for the king, who has 15,000 because he has a personal army of 5,000. The third meeting details of a meetup just outside of the borders between Lord Halbrand and the High Mage of the Order of Red Spell.
Oh, red spell.
If you recall, did you read both letters?
Yeah.
Alright, so if you recall, it's Red Spell that wants
They
Halbrand.
want Hallbrand on the throne, yeah.
Right.
And it's just mentioned that there was a meeting between them. It's not mentioned what was discussed during that meeting. So you kind of like quickly flip to the fourth one. And the first topic, wouldn't you know it, is the meeting that they had. And it's Halbrand going over stating that the Order of Red Spell is willing to contribute sword mages to his army.
Oh.
It doesn't state how much, but it is pluralized that they're willing to commit an amount to his army.
Right.
Near the end, it brought up the discussion that the king's health has declined rapidly. And that's the fourth meeting. So you turn to the fifth one, and it's kind of like a recap of the last four that you read. But it's a lot thicker, like it's hefty. Like this is like over like maybe 115 handwritten pages, double-sided.
Wow.
You're like going through this, and it begins stating a plan for Halbrand to either be given the throne or to take the throne after his father has died.
So he's been aware of this all.
Yeah, so he must have like eyes in the land of
Palace.
Yeah.
And it mentions waiting until like after the funeral and all that of his father's passing. If he doesn't inherit the throne, then there is a very detailed plan on how to obtain the throne.
Okay, this is a problem.
Roll another investigation check at advantage now, Taylor.
Investigation?
Ooh, dirty 20. Near kind of like the middle, you almost like completely glanced over it because it was kind of overshadowed by the fact that there's this plan to take the throne if he doesn't inherit it.
Mm-hmm.
That they had actually found a spy within their own palace.
Wait, Lord Halbrand did?
Yeah, in
Found,
Casper.
oh.
And
Okay.
that it was a person from the Order of Venyan Kari.
Oh my gosh.
They didn't catch them, they escaped in time. They escaped with time, actually. And they pursued them all the way to Vandis Bridge. And they presumed that they actually went to the ancient city of Vesperanel, where the Order of Ven operates.
Okay.
So they didn't pursue them past their borders. Which also enforces the idea that they're not seeing the kingdom as a united, like they're not seeing the realm united anymore. They're seeing that these little domains are their domains, right? Like, so that just enforces the idea that they're seeing these domains, these separate domains here. These 5 domains here are separate now. So they're not seeing them as united.
Damn.
So do you relate this all to Belladonna?
I just asked Bella, like, have you read through this?
Very briefly, but I was more worried about getting out of there.
Was the 5th meeting that you, like, walked in on, this 5th meeting that's here?
No.
No, that was not the meeting I walked in on.
Has she told me what they talked about in the other meeting?
No, I haven't yet.
Are you going to do that?
I'm just going to ask, what did they talk about in this meeting?
They talked about the fact that right now, some of his captains, half his captains are on his side about him taking the throne. order armed, he's surprised at them that they there is precedent for a bastard taking the throne, and that for the time being he's going to worry about the Grand Baron and then figure everything after that. Which leads me to believe that without even these notes, if he's surprised that others are siding with Balian, he might be trying to look for a way for Balian to die during the battle.
So yeah, Lord Halbrand's whole thing is that he's willing to like put his plan aside right now and deal with the High Baron Garrick and Croliad right now. So he believes right now a united front is more important. Whether he believes it's more important for the good of the realm or for his plan remains to be seen.
Okay, so should I just I'm like, this is what I'm reading, this is what I think it says, and this is what I think it means. We need to get these documents back to where they were before someone realizes they're gone, or we're in big trouble.
So who are you sending to put the documents back, Belladonna?
Well, I don't know, like, I wonder if I should do it because I already know Halbrand.
That's fair.
Okay, wait. Opinion time.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, my stealth is not very good. It's a +3. So...
Mine's a +5. I have a +6 to dexterity saving, and somehow I made it last time.
Yeah, so... And you know where to put it.
I know exactly where it was, yeah.
Can I go with Belladonna? How would I... Okay, I'm just talking to Belladonna. I'm just like, Belladonna, this is what I'm reading, this is what I'm seeing. What do you think we have to do next? Like...
Well,
we can't have him know that we have these documents and we know
that he has a plan.
But we also need to be a step ahead of him. So if that means taking these documents and running away, maybe we have to do that.
Right now, whether he has his own designs for the throne or not, the fact remains, at this exact moment, he's the only other person with an army.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we can somehow get to the king and hope he's still alive.
Which would take weeks?
Which would take 2-3 days.
Oh, okay.
Not if you use the gate.
Unless we use the gate. But to use the gate, that will alert them to the fact that we're leaving.
Right.
We also have to consider, are they going to be more focused on you leaving, or the fact that Garrick is at their
army
doorstep?
bearing down on us, yeah.
Right.
And there's also the fact that if we leave, there's still Balian here.
Yeah.
For the time being, we put the papers back. We're one step ahead already knowing about this.
Mm-hmm.
But should the king know?
I don't know, like, he's on his deathbed.
He's
about to die.
But if they don't know already, the King's General should know A, about Garrick's advance, and B, about the fact that his son has designs on his throne, which is counter to what he wanted to happen.
Yeah, I think we gotta go back.
So if we're gonna go back, do we just bring the damn documents with us?
I think we should, just because, like, it has all the information on it, and we just skimmed it. Like, there might be more information.
And
yeah.
There's the fact that clearly we're working against a spy from somewhere.
Yeah.
See, Belladonna.
Like, there's a spy in the palace. There's this fight in the palace as we speak.
Exactly.
So we almost need to go back and make sure
We
we
need
need
to
to
go back
get rid of that
through
bad.
shadows. Hopefully
Yeah.
rally what's left of the King's army to maybe flank Garrick.
Yeah. Okay, let's go
And
back.
deal with.
Let's book it. We need to go get what's it say?
Oh,
Need to get Aukan.
Yeah, we need to get Aukan.
Now here's my stupid wrench though. Do we bring Balian with us? Under the guise that he could be a negotiator, but also to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, because wasn't he willing before, to go with us anyway?
Kinda. I mean, I did have to force to get him here, but yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. He wanted to mount a defense for his city. He didn't want to leave his people, but.
Well,
like,
we can't just.
You're gonna die here, so come with us. That was the whole thing.
Well, we can't just leave. I don't think we can leave him, but I also don't think we can tell him if he's not going to come with us.
No, we can't. I don't plan on telling him, but I plan on bringing him with us.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we should just bring him.
Yeah. This is me trying to think right now.
I don't know, yeah, I'm not.
We've landed in a puzzle I wasn't anticipating.
So what
was
did you do?
was partially anticipating, but wasn't anticipating all the angles. Okay. We have the documents. Where are Balian's rooms from here?
They're on the. So think of the rooms kind of like a U shape. You're on one side of the U. They're on the other side, and Aukan's also on that side.
Okay, so I
Now,
go get
Hallbrand's
Aukan and you
on
go
that
get
side
Balian.
too, though?
Sorry?
Is Hallbrand on that side too?
No, he has his own room.
Very good. Okay, then yeah.
Okay. So we split up, go get the two, and then we meet back where?
Front gate and try to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
So you're
Go.
going it by foot.
How far is it?
2-3 days.
I'm assuming the stables are by the front gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do we need to bring anything? Should we try and get some stuff together first? How about you go get Aukan and Balian, and I start getting all the other stuff ready.
Forgiveness and horses? Okay, you're probably better at that end.
Okay, so I pack up quick, and then I leave to go get the stuff ready to go.
Okay.
And I go on another whirlwind adventure to get our friend.
Aukan, roll perception.
My dude, let's see how this goes. A nice old 15.
That's
Nice
so good.
little 15, eh?
Oh yeah.
We love to see it.
So, you're currently you've been sleeping for probably, this whole process probably would have taken a bit actually, so.
Aukan's
You're currently,
full sawing
sleeping.
logs.
Yeah, you're sawing logs. However, a noise outside of your room wakes you up. And it sounds like the jiggle of your door handle.
It sounds like what, sorry?
It sounds like the jiggling of your door handle to your room.
I'm gonna jump up as quick as I can and try to get to the other side of the door, behind the door, so that when it opens, I'm still behind the door.
Okay. So make a dexterity saving throw to see if you make it there in time, actually. With advantage. Oh, you're good. Never mind.
Dirty 20 and an 18.
You're good. You glide across the room in a weird, fast way.
For a giant. It's one step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for such a big guy, you're quiet enough to do it. As you make it there and stand behind it, the door swings open, but it doesn't swing open to where it would hit you. It swings open, and you see Did you fix your bed before you moved, or?
I honestly don't know if I would have.
With that dirty 20, we could say you did.
Okay.
So, and two bodies going out. One of them is supporting another person. Like, kind of like if the other person was injured and they were helping them walk.
Okay.
You can hear two voices talking, and you could hear, like, I could have sworn this was his room. And you hear the other one kind of like coughing. He's like, maybe you got the wrong one. You're not exactly the brightest. And he's like, shut up. And kind of like sets him down on the floor. And you can see that he, the one that they set down on the floor, is, you can't exactly see, but you can definitely tell that he was injured in the way. And the other one kind of runs over to like where your personal basket would be and checks it. They can't see it.
Okay.
You want to remain stealth?
I think I do just for a second.
Okay, roll stealth with advantage.
Oh, maybe I don't.
Alright, make another dexterity save. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, but
So
that
you
I
saved,
can do.
you saved the stealth. You remain hidden, and actually, you remain hidden until the one that's okay goes to close the door, and
there's
that's
another
when he
door.
spots you. He's like, son of a... He bounces back, and you can see him, he goes to, like, he has a bow in one hand, but he goes to reach for, like, an arrow, because he obviously can't drop the bow in time. And you recognize it as, Karen, the Wood Elf Hunter.
Okay, I'm gonna try to, like, just, like, grab his hand so he doesn't grab an arrow real quick and be like, oh, it's just me.
Oh, yeah, he's like, oh, so this is your room. Good, good. And he puts the arrow back in his quiver and closes and locks the door. And you can see that Baron, the Ivorian thief, has a crossbow bolt in his thigh and is, like, bleeding really badly.
Gosh. Okay, can I, like, try to... Can I see if I can do anything to, like, stop the bleeding, or...
Yeah, medicine.
Okay.
Oh!
16.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You only have a 1 to that, too. That's really good.
Whew, lucky roll.
And your last medicine save.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you actually, stop the bleeding and, like, put enough pressure with the bandages on it.
Heck yeah.
Like, the bolt is still in there. Like, you didn't remove it, but, like, you stopped the bleeding. Baron thanks you, and Karen actually helps him up to one of the chairs in your room. And you can tell that they're kind of, like, exerted, like they had either been running or doing something.
Okay.
And they're taking this... Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm assuming there's probably, like, a chair in the room or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit down on it and just like, so, do you want to explain to me why you came in here with a wound? What's going on? Where were you? Who shot you?
Karen's like, okay, one question at a time.
Fair.
Actually, we could probably answer it all at once. No, we can't. I cannot brain that much.
These are my people.
So, he sits down at, like, the foot of your bed, and he's like, Lord Balian was, suspicious of Halbrand.
Okay.
So he sent us to investigate. However, when we got to the council room, we couldn't find the documents we needed. And it was quite late, so a guard had passed by and actually saw us. However, thank goodness we were cloaked and hooded, so he just presumed we were regular intruders. Poor Baron over there got shot right away, so I had to drag him out, and now we're here.
My goodness. Well, I don't know what idiot would have stolen the documents. That seems like a real stupid thing to do.
One time I try to do something helpful.
Why'd you go and steal the documents? Right stupid that was.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least we've kind of got this sorted, I guess. You're not dying, which is good. Should we go see if we can find these documents?
We don't know where they are.
Point.
actually-
Why burst into the room?
We're actually hoping, since you're, strong enough, we couldn't make it to Lord Balian's room in time. His room, however, is right next to yours.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm just gonna stand up and just go straight to the room.
Well, no. The patrolling out there.
Yep.
So we were thinking, might sound a bit crazy, but where your restroom is, the wall's the thinnest.
Ah. Do I actually put this together? No. Okay, I see what you mean.
Full insight to see if you put it together.
Oh my gosh. Do I actually?
Yeah, you'd put it together.
Okay, thank you. So I'm not incredibly dumb. I have a 13 intelligence. It's okay.
So in order to do what they're asking, that's going to be an athletics check.
Oh, I got it, my guy. Okay, now I'm hesitant.
I got this.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you did it.
Oh, nice.
Your fist puts a perfect hole in the wall, and you
It's
can
like
hear like
perfectly circular.
you can hear almost someone go like, "What the hell?" As they get up and walk toward. It's Lord Balian walking towards his wall, and then you put like a more like basically the drum down the line, and you can see Lord Balian on the other side just looking at you like, why? What are you doing?
Remodeling?
Remodeling.
At that point, Karen rounds the corner and Balian's like, oh, I understand. Okay.
Oh, it all makes
Everything
sense
makes
now.
sense now.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. Roll perception.
16.
Perfect. You can hear commotion on the other side of the room where Lord Balian is.
Okay.
As if someone has kicked in the door.
Can I rush over that way?
Well, Lord Balian is like right in front of you. You can pull him through.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
Okay. So you managed to pull him
Still
through.
Madam Blue Bridget Miles.
And as you do that, do you like leave the bathroom and barricade the door from the other side? What do you do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab him and throw him into like with the other two who I'm assuming are like behind me in the main room kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'll put him in there, and then what's around me in the bathroom?
There's kind of like a cabinet that holds like towels and...
Can I like pick it up and kind of push it in the way of the door?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Alright, so you have successfully barricaded the... I presume you're in the main room.
Yeah, like I would take it out with me, close the door, and then put it
Okay.
in the way, yeah.
Okay, so you have successfully barricaded the door, and on the other side, you can kind of hear like very confused talking. They're like, there's a whole hole in this wall. Like,
There's a giant hole.
that.
This wasn't
And
even
that's
like
what-
someone tried to put up a painting with a nail and like missed something. This is like intentional.
Yeah. And at that moment, you can hear movement outside your door.
Okay, that door got locked.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna post my back up against the cabinet just to hold it a little bit tighter to the door, to the bathroom door, but I'm gonna keep an eye on the front door.
Okay. At this point, Belladonna, you have rounded the corner, and you can see that there are 3 guards outside of Aukan's door.
Right.
Just
Do
regular
I-
rank and files?
Do I know
Yeah.
what's out there?
You presume it's guards.
Okay.
Wait, actually, roll perception, roll perception, Belladonna.
Perception?
Oh, Belladonna,
Yeah.
okay. Ooh,
Hi.
we love to see it.
So yeah, these aren't regular rank and file. These are 3 guards from Lord Halbrand's personal bodyguard.
Great.
If you make the signal, I can do anything, but I don't know what's out there.
Well, there's 2 things I can do in this moment. Can I run just a very quick insight check?
Insight check?
Yeah.
Yep.
Depending on how this goes, is gonna be what I do.
What are you trying to look into?
I'm trying to look into their intent.
They want to break down this door.
And I know this is Aukan's room?
Yep.
Okay. Are there any other guards nearby?
Nope.
No?
One other thing that you can see, though, is that Lord Balian's room is open.
Yep, I can see that. Alright, here we go. Well, I am going to calmly walk towards them and say in an exaggeratedly loud voice, well, hello, boys. How we... Guards, yes? Guards outside of Hawkins' room. Guards. Hello,
I'm gonna take
guards.
that moment, and I want to shoulder charge the door to knock it down on top of the guards.
Alright, roll perception just at advantage to see if you hear Belladonna.
8. I feel like I just heard the word. I just heard the word guards.
I'll let you re-roll one more time.
Oh,
There you go.
Hi.
beautiful,
You needed a 10.
Putting my reputation on the line here.
beautiful.
No, you hear Belladonna, and you hear every word she says. I need you to make an athletics check to
If I
run
get-
down this door on
if-
top of these 3 guys.
If I get a running start, can it be an advantage?
Yeah.
That's a
Hey!
21.
Oh, nice.
You
Your athletic rolls
going.
are really good.
So yeah, you break the door down, and it breaks down in one piece, and all Belladonna sees is that these 3 guys get crumpled down under Aukan. But
Yes.
the moment they all hit the ground, like they all hit the door shatters into like 5 pieces. And they're passed out. Like they got knocked out. Like they're unconscious.
Yes.
Hawkin, I should work with you as a stage partner more often.
I'm just kind of like standing in the hallway, like ready to go, and I just look at Belladonna. I'm like, "Oh hi, where is everyone?"
And at that point, Belladonna, you can see that Lord Balian and Karen are helping Baron outside of the room.
Good, you made my job that much easier. All right,
Yeah, I
gentlemen, pack what
remodeled
you
the
can, get
bathroom
ready,
into a
because
nice
we're
way.
getting the hell out of here. And I'm going to eye... Which one is it, Baron?
Mhm.
What the hell happened to you?
They explain.
Oh, you mean these documents?
They don't look. They're
I,
like,
like
listen,
slap Belladonna on the back of the head. Like, you idiot.
What? I have a suspicion too. Am I not allowed to be suspicious of people, even if they're incredibly hot? Come on, let's go.
I'm dead.
I'm so concerned.
as you're all. So I need all of you to make dexterity, actually acrobatics checks to sprint down to the stables where Josephus is. But as you're doing that, Balian's like, you know, I thought Halbrand was just moderately attractive.
I'm dead.
That's a
That's
17 and an
Take
18.
that on the ride. It's going to be quite a trip, and I'm glad to have someone to talk to you about. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like a 17 and an 18 will do pretty nicely.
Yep, they will. You make it to the stables where Josephus is waiting. Now, Josephus, have you just gathered horses for everyone, or did you get like a cart too?
No, I got like, I put some satchels on with like some food and stuff like that, but I didn't get like a whole bunch of stuff.
Works for me.
Okay, so as you're all going on
Not
the
the
horses,
first I've had to leave town in the middle of the night.
so there's Josephus. We'll say Renea's there too. There's Aukan. There's Belladonna. There's Lord Balian, and there is like you didn't know how many there were, so you prepared like 6 horses. At that point, though, Karen looks over at Baron and the horse, and it kind of dawns that Baron can't ride.
Oh no.
And Karen looks at you 5, and he's like, "Go, we'll find a different way."
No. Right?
roll-
We can't just do that. Roll perception? Question mark?
Yeah, perception.
All of us?
Yeah,
No.
all of you.
I can't. No. Why does that happen to me?
Oh god.
Oh, that one.
19.
Thank you, Aukan.
Falcon, you can hear
I'm battle ready,
not
dude.
not just the castle, the palace bells, but you can also hear the city bells, meaning that through the night,
We're under
High
attack.
Baron Garrick's forces have made it to Casperin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
First plan,
No,
everyone.
okay, Karen and Baron need to
Cancelled.
come there.
So
We can't just. He needs to ride. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, he needs to just get on the horse.
I mean, can Aukan carry him while riding?
Probably.
Friggin', I can do it. Like,
What
he
do
needs
I-
to just get on a horse.
What would I need as a base strength to carry him?
what's your strength?
20.
Yeah, you can carry him. It's gonna be very painful for him though.
Oh. Why?
He has a bolt in his thigh.
Can I
I thought
take
you
it
took
out?
that out with the medicine check.
No, I just
Nope.
stopped the bleeding.
Oh.
Can
Well,
I
any other way is gonna be hard too, though. Oh
Can I-
shoot, that's why we needed a cart.
Nige, do you have any healing spells?
Do I have healing spells? That's a good question.
Have you even needed to use any spells so far?
Yeah,
don't
I
think
did
he has.
actually.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like one spell.
I've used 2. Oh, I forgot I had that spell too. That would have been useful 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I've got. I mean, can I cast Featherfall?
No.
That's not how that works.
Feather fall.
They're insisting that they will be fine, but you need to go now because A, guards are coming outside of the palace, and B, the enemy's like literally a kilometer away from you.
Yeah, we do need to get out of here.
Alright, fair enough. Let's ride.
Alright, perfect. Okay, I need everyone to roll animal handling.
9. There's those wisdom rolls. Oh my
Crack.
gosh.
Yo, we all panicked tonight, guys.
Ooh, okay.
If I have the top at a 10, this is bad. Then again, Josephus is old and did just wake up. And Auken's probably, fighting a concussion from knocking a door
I'm
down.
like barely old. I'm 46.
You're a human, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think I'm the
Medieval
oldest.
times?
I guess yeah, I would be kind of old in medieval times.
Yeah.
One piece of cheese and I'm off the roller.
Yeah,
I'm-
really.
I'm 46, my dude. Like, we're all up there.
I'm like 7,000.
Oh, in that case.
Okay. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw to save this, like, escape. Like,
9.
oh,
10.
10. Oh, frick.
Get an 11. Make it cool if we're all gonna fail.
Hang in. Come on.
God.
Nat
Okay.
1. A 9, a 10, and a nat 1. Guys, we're back.
Started from the bottom and we're still there.
Yup.
Start from the bottom, at the bottom.
I mean,
Have not moved.
Have not moved, have not advanced.
Shell shocked.
What is
even all
character
at level
advancement?
4 too. I'd like to point that out.
Okay, someone needs to roll a d20.
I got it.
Not me.
Come on, Ma. You're our last hope.
Oh lord. 12.
Oh my.
Hey, it's not bad. It's not bad.
You've seen worse.
It's above a 10.
So, as you try to make this escape from Casperin,
Not the music.
While under attack.
while High Baron Garrick's armies move in, you can hear the chaos that's about to happen as people are running into their houses, or they're trying to flee to the palace behind the walls there, or they're just trying to get to safety. Meanwhile, you do see Lord Halbrand's personal guard, about 10 of them, come out of the main gate, and like one of them points and they're like, there! And as you gallop away, they fire crossbow bolts, and as Karen gets on his horse, a crossbow bolt hits him in the back, and he lumps forward and rolls off dead.
Well, shit.
Wait, he's dead?
He's dead. As
He's dead.
2 more bolts, Aukan, you're like trying to help Baron up.
Yeah.
As another
Can
bolt
I-
hits him in the same leg, not the same spot. He gets hit in the shin, and you
Can I start?
lose your grip on him, and he falls off.
Oh
Crap.
my
And
gosh.
he just yells at you 5 to like go.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I start shooting my bows, or is that like kind of not really smart right now?
Not at the moment.
No, we don't want to attract more attention to this madness.
Can I?
Damn,
throw the,
I'm so sad. He's gonna die.
Can I throw the horse back at the one that he's no longer using? I just want to see if it's possible.
No.
Okay.
It would put the escape at risk. And
Fair.
You would
Which
enter
if-
combat at that
As
moment.
if we're not
so-
already at risk.
Fair.
So,
You mean
Are
throwing
you
a horse
going
is
to-
not an advised move?
are you going to gallop through the night? Like, are you going to push these horses to their limit to get to to Landesad?
Yeah.
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 We are in a
Alright.
do or die predicament right now.
You all need to make Constitution saving throws.
Right.
This is what killed me last time. Yep,
Oh
there it is.
no.
16.
I'm a freaking 5.
I'm set, guys. I'm all good.
You're good.
Yeah, you're set. So, Josephus and Belladonna, you're gonna
Aye.
need to make another con to see if you save this.
What?
7! Oh my gosh, I'm dead, you guys.
Well,
12.
No,
So,
Another constitution, yeah.
yeah, Belladonna, you actually kind of push through a bit more, and you guys make it to about the foot of Casperin Hill. When when Balian notices, like, he's like, hey guys, we need to kind of like slow down and rest. Josephus ain't looking so hot. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm like dead. I'm like, just leave me. You guys need to get these documents to the king.
okay.
Okay, bye.
No. I'm thinking. I'm using my +3 intelligence here. Huh?
What can I do in the meantime? Like, if they
I
leave
mean- What? Like, you could either hop on a horse with Balian or Aukan or Belladonna, and they could help you the rest of the way.
Well,
Like, it's riding by yourself on this horse that's exhausting you. Like,
someone's gonna have to offer because I'm not gonna like.
I could
Yeah,
probably
take a nap,
take you.
ride with one of us.
I could probably take you.
Okay. Okay, and then that horse just is gone.
okay. Aukan, I'm going to have you make a athletics check to carry Josephus the rest of the way while you ride your horse.
12.
Okay, now make an animal handling check.
Dirty
Hey!
20.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
yeah.
That's what we
Nice.
like to see. Aukan
You guys
pulls through
make
and it's
it.
for someone else.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aukan. You saved my life. Please.
You guys make it to Landisad
This plan shouldn't have worked.
within probably about a day and a half. So it would have been like a 2 to 3
wow.
day journey. You make it in a day and a half.
That's right.
Your horses are completely exhausted. You're pretty sure one of them like needs to drink water or they'll die.
Yep.
So the moment you make it in to Landisad and back to the palace, do you find them water and food?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody roll a d20. We're gonna see how this goes.
We're possibly about to get arrested.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting arrested.
19.
I'm a freaking 1.
We are getting arrested, everybody.
Why are you getting arrested, Nigel?
You know darn well why.
I got a 19.
'Cause
Okay,
you
we
know
get it.
You know full well that there is a coup going on, and we're about to get caught in the middle of it.
I'm like stress eating my popcorn right now.
I've gone through I don't know how many brownies.
Cosmic brownies.
Brownie. They say they're 2-bite, but it's a lie. That is the biggest lie ever told in marketing.
Nigel's like crying while shoving 2-bite brownies in his mouth. He's like, "Ooh."
Because I hate when I write. I don't know what gives you more stress, school assignments or Cyrus campaign.
I'd hope school is fun. I'd hope school assignments. Okay, so
both sides are scary.
as you make it, oh, no results. What the heck? I swear, this player like is bipolar. It'll only play some songs, and then it's like, nah. Let's not play that. Let's play this instead. So, as you make it to the royal capital of Landisad, you are brought with a sight that the far outer walls are currently being besieged by High Baron Garrick's forces.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
The other side, however, only one side, like probably the eastern and southern, are being besieged. Oh my gosh, Nero.
Not this! Oh gosh.
Is it gonna keep doing it?
What I define as the trauma music.
Trauma music.
Not the trauma music.
Not the trauma.
I'm
music.
almost.
So, the eastern side and the southern side are currently being besieged. You make it through the western gate safely,
Okay.
and you can see that the people have been brought behind the secondary walls. So the outer walls of the outer district are either currently in flames. It looks like they have breached the gates twice but have been pushed back. And it's like a constant struggling battle. Like, High Baron Garrick's forces take the outer wall and the outer district. and then the royal capital's forces take it back. So both sides are getting constantly exhausted here now. But as you make it in, one of the captains actually recognizes Josephus and lets you guys in immediately.
Nice.
Because you are the Minister of Guild Affairs, so that's like, yeah.
I'm pretty up there.
You're escorted by 2 infantry on horseback to the palace, where you can see it's like the courtyards are oddly empty, probably because the palace guard has been sent out to fight. And at this point, you don't know who in command. Like, is it the general? Is it the council? Is it like who? You don't know who's in command.
Yeah, it's true.
So as you make your way in, I need you all to roll a d20.
3.
Oh, okay, Josephus, your thing today here.
Yeah.
So as the doors open to the throne room, you can see that there are 4 tables that have been all pushed together into this massive table, and there are stacks of paper everywhere. You can see that there are 2 generals that are there, and they're currently issuing orders. And you can see at that table, the one who's kind of organizing everything is Prime Minister Brannigan.
Oh.
And he looks relieved to see you all. He's like, I didn't think you made it out of Evelyn alive. How are you here? How? And he looks disheveled. Like he's probably been up for 3 days straight now, trying to fix things. And oddly enough, you can see that none of the other council members are there. Like you're the personal counsel to the king. However, he has this other council that helps govern things, right? That council, Josephus is also part of because they are the Minister of Guild Affairs. But no one's, like, they should be there helping, but it's just him, these 2 generals, are organizing things.
That's the problem.
But yeah, he's like, how are you here? How, like, he seems very relieved that you're here.
I just shrug my shoulders and grin at him. You know it's hard to kill me.
Well, do I? Aukan, good to see you. You too, Josephus.
Hello.
Just a second here. I have... Okay, I am back, folks. So, yeah, what do you say as, like, he clearly welcomes you with open arms. He's like, it almost looks like a large weight has been taken off his shoulders.
I just kind of casually look around the room. It, looks like he could use a hand. Or 6.
Yes. Yeah, it's just us 4. We had to pull this captain from... He's captain of the Royal Guard, but these 2 generals have been helping me ever since we arrested the council.
Arrested the council?
Yes.
What did they do?
High treason, and they're not just arrested. They met the guillotine yesterday morning.
Raises eyebrow. What have we missed in 2 days?
Damn.
2 days?
It's only been 2 days.
Yeah, this has only been 2, maybe 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
So, a bit of background. It wasn't like this just happened all at once. This has been a slow build-up.
Naturally.
As you can see, the king's son, Lord Halbrand, knows that his father was sick, right?
Oh, and so
And
that's how he
it's
knew.
probably presumed that High Baron Garrick knows that the king is sick too, or else why would have the High Baron gathered his forces, right? So
So they've been trading information from inside the.
maybe. So there could have been inside trading, or they could have had their own separate spies, but it's not like this has just happened all at once in the past 2 days. This has been a slow build-up. As you remember, they treat it's not a united realm anymore. They treat these domains as their own separate realm now. So it has been a slow build-up, and like it presumes whoever takes the throne can reunite the whole realm and take it for their own. So as you continue, so that he continues explaining, the council tried with their own, like with the actual army, had tried to overthrow King Baldwin, but surprisingly, because they're like, oh, the king's already dead, who's governing? Is it like they were putting all the blame onto Prime Minister Brannigan's shoulders? But the king wasn't dead. In fact, what happened is that, so the army itself didn't know. Like, they're just like, oh, this is happening. They were just following orders, right? Like, it wasn't like the whole army had turned on them. It was the council that had ordered the army. So when the army marched on the palace, it was actually King Baldwin who went out on horseback with his, like, stood there. And they're like, what the heck? He's alive. So that the army willingly cooperated and arrested the council, and they were beheaded the next day by guillotine.
Charming.
Baldwin hasn't been seen since. They presume he's regathering his strength.
Okay.
But that's what's happened. And literally right after that, High Baron Garrick's forces had arrived. So that's what happened in 2 days. That's why it's just him, 2 generals, and a captain running things.
Well, Prime Minister, allow me to give you another hand. May I present another survivor late of Ibelin, Lord Balian.
Yeah, Lord Balian kind of walks forward, and once again, Brannigan's actually happy to see him because he didn't think anyone made it out of Ibelin. Understandable enough. So Lord Balian, they actually start like talking right away, and Prime Minister Brannigan gets him set up. And as that happens, the Prime Minister turns to you and says he's waiting in his chambers for you.
That's our cue.
As he turns around and begins conducting stuff again.
All right. Off to hear a dying king's last wish. Okay. You guys didn't see me get to nervous breakdown mode again.
No.
I think I saw you once.
Yeah, you did see me once.
So, as
shit.
you... What?
Oh, Eden just messaged me. Apparently the cop showed up at his work.
Oh, lovely. Thornhill, everyone.
Yeah.
We love to see it.
So, as you all approach the chambers of the king, you can see that there are nurses and a doctor in there, and when they see you arrive, the doctor kind of gets all the nurses to leave. And this is the doctor that actually, like, this is his royal physician, right? And he approaches you, and he's like, it's now or never if you want to talk to him. And he leaves the room.
So that guy.
So what do you do?
I'm going in there.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, roll on.
So what you see is that he is currently laying in his bed, not really moving at all. You can hear him breathing through under the, like, all the wrappings and like the mask and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he slowly turns his head towards you. And the first thing that leaves his mouth, he's like, "It's good to see you, my friends." As like he takes a long-winded breath, like it hurts to talk. Like, he slowly reaches over to his other side and hands the closest person this roll of parchment that has yet to be sealed by his ring.
Ooh.
So who's the closest?
Probably Josephus.
Yeah. So I guess I take it.
Yeah. So as you take it, he's like, give it a quick read. So do you open it up?
Yeah.
So as you open it up, it's a document. Like, it's basically on this document, in his own handwriting. So you presume that this is a contingency. So instead of finding an heir now, he's glad that you all have made it back. He reiterates that before handing you this document. But this document, however, is to dissolve the monarchy.
Holy.
Strip all lords of their titles.
That's gonna go over well.
It's gonna start in the royal capital of Landesad, but at his death, and he's already signed this document, but at his death, any lord with a title has been stripped and has also been stripped of their own land. And
Holy.
it's a document that states that this realm can either be like split in like into, because it's now these small fiefdoms, right? However, this realm, the current realm of Casperin Hill and the Greenwood, is to be turned into a republic with Prime Minister Brannigan as first chancellor, and he will serve 2 terms, and then he will be either re-elected or not re-elected. He can only serve 4 terms, but so he can only be re-elected once. But he is to serve as first chancellor, and he's the one along with you. So you're all named by, like, you're all named in this document and are to like assist him. And as you're reading this, King Baldwin points over to his study and says that there are 3 handwritten, like, they're not really letters, they're almost like books. Like, he's been writing a lot ever since he got sick. But there are 3 like handwritten books, and there are 3 journals that also state instructions on how to lead Landesad and the surrounding territory into a republic. So he has left you step-by-step instructions. And it's also stated that, if possible, to have the Old Wood incorporated, and that Balian would most likely agree that this is probably the best solution. And if you do recall on how Balian had been running things in Evelyn, it is very much like a democracy already there. So during the time, like, you know, he's rapidly dying. These are his last moments. And he sees like all the problems the throne has caused. So he's like, let's just get rid of it. Cut it at its source. This kingdom may have stood for, since, I mean, in recorded history, it's probably stood for about 50,000 years. But all things do end, and he firmly believes that the kingdom must come to an end. It has to evolve. Because it doesn't matter who takes the throne, when the next king is on their deathbed, it's gonna happen again. It's gonna repeat itself. The process will repeat itself. And it states that Josephus is to become vice chancellor,
Hopefully.
and Belladonna and Aukan and Renea all share a third of the title of Prime Minister. Renea is to run kind of like the magical side of things, the arcane. Belladonna probably to run being a person of entertainment and business. He feels like you're best suited to run the side of business and finance. And of course you're gonna have people helping you, but you're the head one there. And Aukan is to run the side and be the representative of the people. Because what better way to make friends than to make them food?
That's so true.
True.
That is true.
And in his final moments, he thanks you for actually putting the effort into trying to find a suitable person for the throne. But in the last couple days, like with the coup and with High Baron Garrick, kind of just going across the land, setting it ablaze, like filling the air, he feels like the throne has caused too much trouble, and the best solution is, to get rid of it. And in his final moments, he actually asked you to grab the sealing wax. Who grabs the sealing wax?
I'll do it.
Okay. As he grabs it, he has you light it, and right beside the name is where you drip the wax, and he actually has trouble lifting his arm up to put the ring on the wax.
I'll kind of help guide his hand.
Yeah. So as you guide his hand, he kind of firmly puts the king's seal beside it, making this document official. And as his hand leaves the wax, you hear one last paper. It's no longer moving. You four and Prime Minister Brandigan, now Chancellor, are in charge of this country. What do you do?